Everybody, welcome back. In this video, we're talking Marvel Snap and the almighty credits. How many do you get per month? It's exactly what you need every single time you need to build up a card and climb that collection ladder. So we're going to discuss where these come from, how many you get. If you see anything in this video you think might be off, please comment below. I think I've got everything good here. I've talked about it with a number of people, but you never know. We're all human, right? If you don't want to comment below, please come to the Discord, which is linked in the description below. So let's check it out. Quick version of this. Each week you get 6,594. Every month you get 28,356. Please consider hammering down the like button. Appreciate it. And if you want to help out the algorithm, let the video keep playing. Appreciate that too. If you want to go in depth on this, I'm going to go through each one of these steps. In my credit tracking spreadsheet, I've got all of the ways that I see in game that you can collect credits. We've got our daily missions. That's where these show up. I obviously don't have any right now, but you get them every 8-ish hours, and there is a pattern to these. You will get one of each type where I believe it's an easy and hard, and they each give you a different number of points. So it's 100 credits and 50 credits. And then that is every 8 hours. So every day you get 450 credits from the daily mission. And then it's just formula from there per week. I'm not doing collection levels in this video. We will do that in a separate video. And then of course, per month, how many you get there. And you can see the daily missions are one of the biggest sources of credits, so make sure that you do those. Next up is the weekly challenge. That is this section up here where you get the little orbs at 5, 10, 15, all the way to 25 every 5 levels. And as you click on these, you can see you get 100 credits, 200 credits, so on and so forth, all the way up to 500 credits. So that's the weekly mission. That totals for 1350. That averages out. And again, given that it's a weekly mission, that's 193 per day, 1350 per week, and 5805 per month. For my month calculations, I do 4.3. Some of this might be slightly different, but roll with me. The next step is the season pass, but only the free section. In the season pass, every so often, you will get specific free credits. This one right here, it'll say free. So as you go through here, that's what those are specifically. I, of course, have a spreadsheet that totals them all up. So it is a total of 2,300 credit. I did this one over the course of 30 days a month. I know it's slightly different than that, but again, roll with it. So that's about 76.7 per day, 537 per week, and 2308 per month. There is some opportunity to get some more credits from the season pass, which we'll get to in a little bit. Then we've got the daily free 50. That's free 50, not free 50. And that's if you go to your shop and you go to your credit section, you always get this 50 free. So make sure every day you claim those 50. So 50 total, 50 per day, 350 per week, 1505 again per month times 4.3. Then we've got our rank climb, but just from 1 to 70. When you go to your rank ladder, again, you get credits. As you come along here, you've got these credits here. And notice it's only 1 to 70. There's nothing from 80 up. So you stop at 70. Those add up to 1350, which breaks down to 45 per day, 314 per week, and 1350 per month. Next, we have the collection track guarantees. On the collection track, you've got credits. That's what I'm talking about, these credits. They're every 12 collection levels. So we're going to factor that in. Now, again, we're not going to be talking about how many levels you get per day other than this one point. When factoring these guarantees in, I do have to think about how many credits there are every so many collection levels. And essentially it's 250 credits per 48 collection levels. So I've got a math total over here that shows me how many collection levels I gain through all of these different things that I'm getting throughout the week. So I total all these things up and then I can climb how many collection levels I'm gaining. Knowing I get 250 credits every 48 collection levels, I then get, based on this many collection levels I climb, I divide that by 48 collection level and then times it by 250 to get the additional credits. So and again, this is per week. So in this situation, I go, okay, 494 per week, and you can come and get the daily, and you can come get the monthly. That gives us a subtotal of 899 credits per day, 6,294 credits per week, and 27,066 credits per month. Pretty solid haul. But if you want to factor in everything, you've got to remember collection track averages as well. When we were talking here and we were talking about getting credits every 12 levels, remember you also get reserves. And in these reserves, you have a chance to get credits. So that's what the collection track averages are. I've got this graphic up This varies as far as what the chances for credits are based on your collection level, but you can see the varying different levels here, where in the 506 to 994, we have a roughly 15% chance to get some credits, different levels. And then in the 1006 plus, we've got the credits in the currency reserve, which is a 25% chance. And then within that, you've got a 60% chance to get some additional credits. So I do have the two sections here where you can kind of see that you've got the post 106 and the pre 106, where you can factor in some of this. I did want to break that out. For the sake of the chart, I focused on the 106 plus section, but if for some reason you're still pre 106, you can see what's below. It is slightly different, but not by a lot. We've got the percent chance to get the 300 or the 400 credit, and then therefore how many boxes it would take or reserves to get that amount of credits, and then how many collection levels it takes to get one reserve. So then when you look at this, you're looking at the 300 credits. It'll take roughly 120 collection levels to get one of those boxes. And since, remember, again, we weren't talking about collection levels too much, we get about 125 collection levels per week. That means in theory, you should be getting at least 300 additional credits per week. The second week could go to 400, so this could average out to 350. But just to stay conservative, I use the 300. So that filled up our total. So we got a total per week at 65.94 and a total per month of 28.356. That's the safest number to use. But if you really want to talk about getting a little bit more, you could gain another 1,000 to 1,500 from the season pass for free after 50. So once you hit 50 in the season pass, there's more season caches. Now, I didn't go through the percentage, which you saw in that graphic. I basically just used some of my history on what I saw based on getting some different levels. And because not everybody does this, I was kind of like, you know what? I got roughly this much when I went through level 83, and I got this much when I went through 96. Again, not perfect science, but it doesn't add a whole ton of credits. So that wraps it up. That's what we got. Let me know again what you have for your totals. I'm assuming it's somewhere around here. If it's a little off here and there, again, I don't think that's that big of a deal, but you basically get 6,500 per week and 28,000 per month, which is a boatload. And you cap out at 10,000 credits in games, so you have to at least use those at least twice a month. Do you think that's enough credits per month? Are you happy with that? Are you finding yourself grinding even harder on that season pass to get as many as possible? Are you spending in the store when you have the opportunity to come down here and do these? I don't factor in spending gold at this at all, because that to me is total whale territory. And if you want to do that, you can actually refresh those, where it's the 150 you can get twice a day, and the 500 you can get 3 times a day. But again, I'm not trying to drop that much gold. If you want to see how much gold you get per month, I'm going to do a video on that as well. So please consider hammering down that like button and subscribing. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.